Hey everybody and welcome back to Life with Lolo. It is time for our weekly recap of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. This is season 1, episode 4, and it was titled Roaring Emotions. Alright, y'all. So it kind of picked up where it left off last week, where Jen was walking into the party and she saw Meredith talking to Mary, and she was like, her pot was boiling over. Okay. We see Whitney, she throwing money, she having a good time and stuff. We see the girls, they over there drinking, they having a good time. We see Jen, she comes in with somebody holding her train and stuff like that, and she's like, Meredith, can I have a little chat with you over here at this table? Meredith was like, sure girl, no problem. So she go over there and she was like, okay, so maybe it was me being insecure or whatever. But when you said you was spending time with your daughter and stuff like that, and you couldn't have a sleepover, I felt some type of way. Meredith like, well, we can talk another time about this or whatever. She was like, no, I want to talk to you and stuff. So basically, Jen was telling her, like, she felt some type of way that Meredith canceled the sleepover and stuff like that. And then somehow it got into Meredith talking to Mary and how she needed to pick a side and not why you being her friend and you need to be my friend, and she had disrespected my aunt and all this other stuff, and it just went on and on and on. And I'm like, girl, what in the world is going on with you? So the other girls, they kept looking over, being nosy, like, should we say something, should we not say something? And they like, if we don't say something, then she gonna be mad at us, like, what's going on? So Meredith like, look, I don't engage in that type of stuff. Like, this is not high school. Like, I could be friends with whoever I want to be friends with. She didn't say that to Jen. She just kept saying she don't engage. She don't engage in the whole back and forth. Like, she can pick who she want to be her friend. But she told us, like, is this 10th grade? Like, this grade school and stuff? So basically, Jen doing too much. She's screaming. She hollering. Meredith is kind of like, something is really wrong with this girl. Like, what's wrong with her? Whatever. Heather's like, I'm not dealing with that shit. If my lamb chops come, just let she worried about eating. Jen, like, somebody hurt me and my family and all this other stuff. And she was like, well, Meredith was like, well, I thought y'all apologized at my party. Like, what happened? Like, she was like, no, I just apologized to her because it was your birthday party and I just ain't want to ruin it and stuff. So I took the apology and stuff. Then you shouldn't have took the apology. You should have just said, you know what, we're going to talk about this at a later time. Why be fake and phony about an apology? You can't be taking people's apology and then when they apologize and you say, oh, I'll accept your apology and stuff like that, then 2 weeks later, then you blowing up about the same shit. Like, the fuck? Like, no, that's just stupid. So what else happened? So then I think Meredith was like, look, I'm not engaging in this information because this is not being productive. I'm not engaging with this. Lisa came over there, was telling her, like, look, you need to calm down, Jen. Because Jen was like, everybody at the party was looking over there or whatever. So then somehow she ended up calling Mary, talking about, you want to be friends with somebody who's fucking their grandfather or something. I said, ooh. that was inappropriate. I mean, kind of true, but it was inappropriate at the party. And so here go Heather. I mean, I fuck people's grandfathers. Like, who cares? Like, whatever. I said, girl, now you know that's two different things. You ain't had sex with your grandpapa. Like, be quiet. Or your step grandpapa or something like that. Girl, stop. Child, it was just a lot. Heather was like, look, all these strippers here, grandpa fucking, drinking, and swearing. I'm glad the other Mormons ain't here. I was like, this is a mess. Mary was like, look, I heard what she said, and I'm glad she showed her true colors at this party or whatever like that. So now I know how she really feel about me and stuff. And Whitney, like, that was inappropriate. Like, who even knows if it's true? Like, wasn't you talk about that in episode 1, though, Whitney? Like, everybody know the story about Mary. Now it's not, we don't know if it's true. Girl, stop. But child, Jen got all upset. Of course, Meredith was like, well, I'm done with this party. She left. Then Jen was like, well, I just want to leave. I want to leave. Where's Sharif at? My husband's not here. They was like, he gonna be here in a minute. Like, calm down and stuff. Heather gets on the phone with Sharif and was like, look, I just look over here. It's gonna be a lady in some flappers with some cankles. I was dying when she said she had cankles. I was dying. And so then Sharif comes, scoop her up, and then she go on about her business. I was just like, that was a mess. Like, why would you even come to the party dressed like that to be performing? Like, that was not the time nor the place. That was not the time nor the place, Jen. You need to get it together. The next day, Mary and Whitney talking, Heather and Lisa talking, and then Meredith is talking to her son about, they all talking about the party and stuff, and it's like different split up scenes and stuff, and they trying to figure out like what the hell went on or whatever. Meredith is basically like, she owe me an apology. Mary is like, I don't know why she hate me. And Jen is like, no, Mary was like, I think she want to be the big dog. Like, I don't know why she hates me. Like, what do she have against me or whatever like that. And then we see Meredith and Lisa, they shopping. Meredith is trying to, spice up her house with some new paintings and stuff. Lisa want to touch every goddamn thing. Then what happened, child? Oh, then Meredith told Lisa that her and Seth were separated, but yet they're dating because they're trying to see if they can reconnect on a different level, because their whole marriage is basically surrounding around their children and stuff, and they kind of lost sight of each other, and now they're trying to like rekindle, rebuild their romance, I guess, and their relationship, because they don't really want to let the marriage go, because I guess they still in love with each other or love each other and stuff like that. So they trying to see if they just need to be separated, have like a little break or whatever, and then if they date each other, see how that goes, see how everything works out or whatever, then maybe they'll get back together. I don't know, but that's what it sounded like to me. So Lisa, she started crying because she was like, well, I didn't even know, like, I thought everything was okay and stuff. She was like, oh my God, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. But she crying. But so she said that, they got history together, like they taught the son how to play basketball, something like that. I don't know. But their families are real tight, basically. So she was kind of upset. And then she was like, well, who knows? I'm not going to say anything. And she was like, well, Jen knows, and you know. So y'all are the only two who basically know. It's not a secret, but I really don't want to discuss it with the rest of the girls right now, whatever. So she was like, all right, well, hopefully. And so I think Meredith was like, well, hopefully we can become stronger together or something like that. And Jen is praying for the same thing. Then we see Lisa. She goes to visit Mary. Mary got her house all decorated up for Christmas, child. She must love Christmas because she got it decked out, okay? The son comes. He done brought his girlfriend a Prada purse for Christmas. He brought her a chinchilla for Valentine's Day. And for her birthday, I think a puppy. I said, Lord. But Mary, she got an issue with that. Because she like, well, how long is the relationship going to last? Because Prada might outlast the relationship. I said, ooh. So her and let's say Lisa is talking about, how the party was and all this other stuff. And not Lisa. Mary wants to throw like this luncheon or a close knit thing, have it the Met Gala, which the Met Gala is a place, not a theme. But at any rate, she want to have a Met Gala type theme party and stuff. So Lisa's like, oh, that sounds beautiful. Oh, I love that. Okay, or whatever. And she doesn't want to invite Jen, but she doesn't not want to invite Jen, because if she doesn't invite Jen, then she just going along with the negativity that Jen is bringing. And then if she does invite Jen, then it's going to bring negativity. So she's just like, I don't know what to do. I'll have to think about what I want to do or whatever. So that was it for them. Heather and Jen, like, did I say this episode ain't really had nothing? Because this episode really ain't had nothing. Heather and Jen, they meet up. Child, Jen then brought some sushi. Heather like, girl, she always bringing some snacks. I don't blame her. I like a little snack here and there, but I haven't been really in the mood for snacks or anything like that. So, but when I'm in the mood, I like a good snack. Ain't nothing wrong with a little snacky snack. But her snacks is like big snacks, sushi, chicken wine. Like, she like meals for snacks. But anyway, they come in there, they talking and stuff, and Heather is basically like, girl, what is going on with you? Like, she was like, well, do I look good? How my lips look or whatever? She was like, your lips look good. Like, you look flawless on the outside, but inside you was an emotional mess. Like, what's popping? So then she tells her that Sharif is never there. Like, when he is, because he's working, he's recruiting, he's doing all this other stuff. So he's not there for her. So she feels real lonely. And that Meredith Meredith canceling the sleepover really did something to her, because she's loyal to her friends and she feels some type of way about that. And so she was upset about that. And Heather is like, look, I know she keeps saying it's Meredith, but it's not about Meredith. It's about Sharif and how he's not there for you and stuff like that. And then we find out that Jen's father died a year ago. So we saw her at the cemetery and stuff. And she told us that Sharif couldn't even be at the funeral or there for her when her father died because he had a basketball game. So she's angry at him, and I don't think she ever like spoke to him or told him. Like she needs to communicate that to him because she lashing out on other people, and it ain't got nothing to do with them. And what else? And then she blew up Meredith's spot, gonna tell Heather that I was there for her all this time, and I had her back, and I'm trying to comfort her and everything, especially when her and Seth is separated. And Heather like, separated? What? Who separated? I didn't know they were separated. So she was like, yeah, I knew months ago or whatever like that. And so then she gonna say because Meredith betrayed her, so she gonna betray Meredith. I said, what kind of shit is that? Like, how she betray you because she canceled the damn sleepover? If she wanted to spend time with her daughter, she wanted to spend time with her daughter. I mean, that we know that wasn't the real reason. But like Meredith said, she didn't want to hurt her feelings and tell her like what the real deal was. Like she didn't want to tell her like, look, you popped your pussy in front of my kids, they ain't want you there. So she was just sparing her feelings and was like, look, I'm not gonna talk about this at the party. I'm gonna talk to you about it later or whatever. Because she didn't feel like that was the right opportunity. Jen didn't want to accept that, so now she want to blow up this girl's spot. I said she wrong for that, and that she wouldn't be my friend. She would not be my friend at all. What else happened, child? Oh, then she was saying like she paid $85,000 for the party. I said 85 like 85,000. Bitch, you know what I could do with 85,000 goddamn dollars? It would not be on no fucking party. 85. Ooh, child, them is rich people problems. Ooh, I wish I had them. $85,000 on a birthday party that wasn't even for her, and you mad at her, girl, stop. I said, stop it. She didn't even ask you to throw the party. It wasn't even for her. We know who the party, it was for you. We know that. Stop acting like that party was for her. But she was going off, child. What else? Mary is prepping for the party or whatever. She got the party planners and stuff. And I thought she was kind of rude to them party planners because why she asked them because they know how to read because they had put the things upside down. I said that was not what you were supposed to say. And she's supposed to be somebody pastor. And so she said she ended up inviting Jen because she didn't want to feed into the negativity. So we already knew she was going to invite Jen, but she just wanted to let us know why she did. Jen, we see her FaceTiming her husband because she want to get the Coach Shaw pep talk. She said that he kind of gives her a little pep talk and gets her motivated on her day. So he told her to, control yourself. Don't let her control you. And you the only person that's in control of your emotions and yada, yada, yada. So after the conversation, she felt like she was ready to conquer the world. Then we see Heather and Whitney. They're arriving together. Heather was like, well, I was confused on what we were supposed to wear because, like, the Met Gala is a place and the theme changes. Like, the Met Gala ball, the theme changes every year. But, I don't think Mary knew that, but she just wanted to sound fancy. Something like that. And I was like, oop, the shade. And so then they was talking about how the events might go, and then Heather drops the info to Whitney that Meredith and Seth is separated. I said, Lord, shit, why is y'all running this girl business? See, that's why you can't tell people. See, that's why I be having trust issues at the yin yang. Sometimes you can't tell people shit because they want to run their mouth all the fucking time. And Whitney was like, well, I didn't even know. Like, wow, that's crazy. She always says, like, everything is fine and everything. Like, she don't have to tell you what she going through. If she wants to tell you, then she can tell you in her own time. Maybe she's still trying to figure out what's going on and everything. Maybe she want to tell people when she ready. She wasn't ready to tell all y'all heifers because y'all all do is y'all just talk. So anyway, we see Mary. She the guy, I guess he owned the restaurant or something. He looked creepy to me. He sniffing the wine. I said, why he doing all that? That's too much. Child, Whitney was like, she got the toy soldiers. She had the damn, they look like the Buckingham Palace people. That's what they look like to me. They could have looked like the Nutcracker too. Opening up the door and she had red carpet on the ground. I said, she doing too much, child. She talking about these drinking, what she say? Was this something Blanc? I think that's what it was. 2003, I think. And she was saying it was during the heat wave where 5,600 people died, but they made the best grapes ever. I said, what kind of story? Everybody liked the decorations and stuff like that. And she had a Louis Vuitton box there for everybody and some personalized journals and personalized pens. And she wanted them to write something in a journal that they could share with everybody at the table. Jen came in last. She said hi to everybody but Meredith. I was just like, Lord. Meredith was like, well, she need to be saying, she need to be apologizing to me or whatever. Lisa was just like, I just want us to be in a space where ain't no drama. Then Mary asked everybody, she said some prayer. It was some weird prayer. I kind of tuned it out. I don't even know what she was saying. Because when Mary started talking, I know she about to say something crazy. So I just tuned her out. I think she went around the table and said everybody's name at one point. I was just like, I'm not even going to rewind because I know it was something crazy. So, she had them open up their Louis Vuitton thing, and it was Louis Vuitton AirPod. I think it was AirPods. I think. Anyway, it was some AirPods. They eating. The food was good. Then they had some $8,000 a pound truffle. I said, for some cheese. Ooh, child, that cheese better rub my feet, massage my back, my ass cheeks. $8,000 for it was like this big for some cheese. Ooh, child. And then Mary wanted to go around the table and talk about, their issues and stuff. So Mary went first. She said she had trust issues, and I understood where she was coming from. And she said because she's aware of it, she can do better about it or stuff like that. And I was with her on that one. Whitney, she said that she's not trying to take people's opinions of her too strongly. And then she made like a little joke saying like, I'm a lot of things, but a swinger I am not. I thought that was cute. Lisa, she be saying some weird ass shit too. So I be trying to tune her out too. Cause she was like, I got high goals for myself. I'm not gonna cry. I thought she was about to tell some motivating story or something. No, she busts out with like, I know I can do that, so I'm gonna keep having them goals for myself. Some shit. I said, what? Whitney was like, I wish I was that confident. I mean, arrogant. I mean, whatever fits. I was cracking up. And then Jen, she goes and tells us about her dad, how her dad came over here with nothing. She was the oldest of 6. And oldest always has a lot of responsibility to be perfect and stuff. And she said growing up in Utah was very hard. She got teased. She didn't go on dates. Nobody really kind of liked her. So when she finds a friend, she's really passionate and loyal about said friend. I really understood that. And she says that she wants to know why she be blowing up and because she cares so much and stuff. So because of her background, because of her childhood and stuff like that. So when she get a friend, it's like, look, I'm going to be loyal to you. I'm going to be faithful. Like, I'm going to be right by your side. You say something crazy, I'm going to have your back, but then I'm going to pull you to the side and be like, girl, that shit was crazy as hell that you just said at that table. But like, so I really understood where she was coming from on that front. So then she apologized to Meredith, and then Mary was kind of like, well, damn, where's my apology? But she said at the table, she said it, in her confessional and stuff like that. She was like, because I've been called a lot of things, but a motherfucking, or MFing grandfather, oh no, we should say a grandfather MFer. I ain't never been called that. I said, girl, what? But anyway, she was saying, because then Mary was saying, like, she said something like your words cut deep or something. She was like, yeah, but like words cut deep for you. Small actions cut deep for me or whatever. And, then that's kind of pretty how we ended the episode. It said to be continued. So it's going to be some drama on the next episode. I said, these ladies is a hot mess. And Jen, I understand where she coming from, but she need to calm her temper down because ain't nobody really going to be listening to all that getting loud, all this popping off and stuff like that for too long. They just going to be like, look, something ain't right with you. Go handle that. I understand where she coming from as far as her background and stuff. And how when you get somebody, you loyal to them and stuff like that, and then you feel betrayed. But everybody's not going to do what you do. Everybody's not going to be as loyal to you as you are as loyal to them. So you just need to pick who you want to give that loyalty to, or that love and all that other nonsense. or that trust and yada yada yada, because everybody not going to be like you. You going to be like you because of what you've been through. She not going to be like that because of what she been through and what she grew up with. So you got to learn how to accept that, or just not call her your friend or whatever. So I'm like, come on now, Jen, think about some shit for a second. But anyway, y'all, that was the episode. Y'all let me know how y'all felt about the episode. If y'all like this review recap, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, but you are watching this review, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. All right, y'all, until next time, peace.